A packed conference room buzzes with people chatting and settling in. A renowned speaker walks onto the stage, calm yet commanding. Without saying a word, he holds up a crisp $100 bill in front of the crowd. The speaker, smiling and holding the bill up high, says, "I have here a $100 bill. Who would like it?" Hands begin to rise, some eagerly, some cautiously. The speaker nods and continues, "I see a lot of you would like this. But before I give it away, let me do something first." The speaker slowly crumples the bill into a tight ball, pressing it between his hands. The sound of the paper crunching fills the room. He then holds up the now crumpled bill. The speaker asks, "Who still wants this $100? People's hands go up again. Some laugh a little, sensing the lesson. The speaker pauses, letting the moment sink in, then says, "All right. But what if I do this?" He throws the crumpled bill on the floor and begins to stomp on it, pressing it under his shoe, grinding it against the floor. The bill becomes dirty and torn at the edges. He picks it up, now even more worn and wrinkled. Holding up the dirty bill, he asks, "Who still wants this $100? The audience remains engaged, hands still raised. A few murmurs ripple through the room as people smile, understanding where the message is heading. The speaker smiles and says, "Isn't that interesting? No matter what I did to this bill, crumpling it, stomping on it, dirtying it, you still want it because its value hasn't changed. It's still worth $100. He continues, "Now think about this. In life, we often feel like this bill. We get crumpled by disappointments, stomped on by failure. We fall into dirt, whether through mistakes or hardships we never saw coming. Maybe it's a rejection letter you didn't expect. Maybe someone told you that you're not good enough, or maybe you've hit rock bottom and feel like there's no way up. We start to believe the lie that our value is tied to those moments, that we are somehow less than we once were." He looks around the room and adds, "But here's the truth. Just like this $100 bill, your value doesn't decrease because of the dirt, the struggles, or the pain. In God's eyes, you are still worth just as much today as the day you were born. Whether you're clean or stained by life's struggles, your value remains unchanged." People in the audience nod, some visibly touched by the message. The speaker, softening his tone, continues, "It doesn't matter if you've failed 100 times or feel like you've been ground into the dirt. You are still priceless. You have a purpose. You have a future." He gently smooths out the bill, though it remains wrinkled. He holds it up once more. With a final, thoughtful look at the audience, the speaker says, "This bill might be wrinkled and worn, but it's still $100. And so are you. No matter what happens, your value never fades. You see, in our real life, your worth isn't defined by your past, your mistakes, or the circumstances that have trampled you. Your value comes from within. You are unique. You are irreplaceable. Don't let yesterday's frustrations dull tomorrow's dreams. You are worth more than you know. Never forget that.